Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We're back at it with a very special sports car. What am I talking about? This 2026 C8 Stingray Corvette with the Z51 performance package. But before we just dive in, let's talk about what's going on here. So there's been some updates for the C8 Corvette against all the different models, whether you go Stingray, Z06, E-Ray, ZR1, ZR1X, doesn't matter. All of them are getting an updated interior. So I thought, what better vehicle than to do a what is it like to drive and live with because of that new interior. Gone is the wall of buttons that separated the driver and the passenger. Everything's kind of been tweaked and tapered in, and there's some new technology I want to show you. So why don't we go ahead, you strap in behind the wheel, and we're gonna see what it's like to live with this C8 Stingray. All right, guys, we're inside behind the wheel of the 2026 C8 Stingray with the updated interior. And this is gonna be that what is it like to drive and to live with. So when you get in, this is what it looks like. This is what you see. We do have our Corvette key fob as usual, same key fob. Nice to have the remote start on the back. To fire up the vehicle, your start-stop button is on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. So you're gonna hit the brake, and the C8 Stingray comes to life. So new for 2026, you have a 6-inch touchscreen on the left-hand side of the dash. You have your upgraded 12.7-inch digital gauge cluster, and then you have your upgraded 14-inch infotainment system. AC controls do have some physical toggle switches. You have your push-pull system for your Tremec 8-speed dual clutch. This revised area of the center console is now wireless charging. You could activate your forward-facing camera, and you have your mode selector switch. 2 cup holders, and then your passenger has a proper oh crap handle to hold on to. You have your digital rearview mirror, easy to activate and to turn on. And then the steering wheel, all of the switch gear is black except for the aluminum button for Z mode, for Zora mode. You have your heated steering wheel, large metal paddles to go up and down that 8-speed dual clutch, and then you have your power tilting and telescoping steering wheel and a head-up display. So right away, you're really gonna love the new interior. Gone is the waterfall of buttons. When it comes to the infotainment system itself, you do have performance gauges you could pull up, all that engine data information, stopwatch, all by the tap of a screen. So that is new for 2026. Now, this being a 2LT equipped Stingray, we do get 3 stages of heated seats and ventilated seats. And this also does have the performance data recorder, which is obviously accessible right there, your Google Maps. But obviously, as you can see, very intuitive system when it comes to what you can access with the infotainment system, your cameras and everything. AC, you could tap in the center there, do your blower fan, where do you want it to blow? And then you do have your dual climate with the toggle switches, hot, cold, on, all that good stuff. But this is what you're gonna see. Now, when it comes to modes, they did change up, not the modes themselves, but the graphics on the screen. Each one obviously is gonna make adjustments to the dash, all those goodies, all by the flick of a toggle switch. Full track mode. Track mode's nice because it has the tack that goes across the top there with your large gear indicator. You could hit Z For Zora, for Z mode, this is where you can make your individual performance adjustments for braking, engine, all that good stuff, steering. You have a real volume knob, which is nice. And then on the left-hand side of the wheel, this is a touch screen as well. So you could actually make adjustments and get different information here, like a G meter, power output, your electronic limited slip diff setup, all that. So it's nice to have lots of information that's easily accessible. You have all your switch gear for your windows, your side mirrors. Lock and unlock is on the side of the door panel. And then you hit that button to pop it open. Plus you have your 2 memory seat settings. But now that I've kind of made you accustomed of where everything is, why don't we go for a little drive? So I'm gonna leave it right now in Zora mode because I like having all my performance parameters pegged to their highest setting. We're gonna pull up on reverse. You get your beautiful backup camera, and we're gonna see how this goes. Put it into drive. What's nice is as soon as you go into drive, it actually has the forward-facing cameras that gets activated. But the thing I think you're gonna like about this C8 Stingray is how easy it is to drive. There's lots of good room inside, and the visibility is actually pretty good. What really helps is having that digital rear view mirror, that's for sure. Now on your right hand side of the wheel, the stalk is for your windshield wipers, and on the left hand side of your wheel, the stalk is for your turn signals. Pulling on out. Have it in automatic shift mode. I'll show you in a second how to change that and shift manually with the metal paddles. But a really, really nice experience behind the wheel of the new C8 Stingray. Let me show you how to do launch control. It's real simple. You're just gonna put your left foot on the brake, right foot on throttle, and then release the brake. On throttle! So it's nice to have that type of technology for things like launch control, but what's even nicer is how easy it is to access those things. That's what makes it that much better. Now to manually shift yourself, you're gonna hit M. That's gonna illuminate, you get an M on the dash, and now I'm able to go up and down the 8-speed by hitting the paddles. But as you can see, the steering is very balanced, very communicative. You got the sound of that V8 right behind your head. And you have a really nice torque delivery, very linear torque delivery. Also have your gear indicator, attack, and speedometer in the head-up display. Are you ready? On throttle! So just really, really nice and balanced, super smooth on the downshifts. I could pull up my G meter, leave that on the display there. Brakes are rock solid because remember, Z51 Performance Package gives you 5 extra horsepower, but it also gives you better braking. Larger brake calipers, larger rotor. If you want to just have the map displayed, real easy to do. And the seats are superb for comfort and support, especially when you go 2LT like this one is. Just very, very balanced. It's gonna really inspire confidence in you behind the wheel. And then if you want to change the mode, let's say you don't want something as aggressive, you can just go into tour. And that's going to soften everything up. And it's going to quiet up the exhaust, so the exhaust isn't as loud. And then I could hit M again, and that puts the vehicle back in regular drive. So like I said, it's nice to have all this technology, but it's also nice because it's very usable. You got your toggle switches for your AC, which is great. And everything is just so well laid out. But you know me, I gotta hit the Z. Love Zora Arca's Duntov, and I love having all the performance parameters pegged. But having the different modes is what's gonna allow this to be a better daily driver. And it is one of the better ones for sure. Especially with usable space. You got the front mounted trunk up front, and then you have a large cargo area right behind the engine compartment. Yes, you could put your golf club so you could go play golf with your boys. But I'm hoping that this has been a good overall review of what it's like to live with the Corvette Stingray. We're gonna get back and wrap this one up. But before we do, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to park this thing. Which could be another challenge because, you know, you have that low nose. It's hard to see. And you don't wanna scrape it, that's for sure. But pulling into a parking spot, easy peasy. It really is. And that's that. Put it in park, and you're done. But like I said, let's get back to where it all began and wrap this one up. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, always a good time when you could go on throttle with a V8 sports car, especially a C8 Corvette. Let me know what you think. Do you like the experience? Is it seem like a good daily driver sports car? Let me know your thoughts in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rides family. Gotta give it to Steven Flood, working hard as always. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.